people in the vlog channel. How are you this early, was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday morning. It's 20 to 10. And I finally got time to come back to Shelburne, Ontario, Canada. That's the video where I ate at that converted church into a pub, and we had like the Popeye burger and all that stuff, and I asked for 3,000 thumbs up to come back and do their shepherd's pie and burnt ends, but unfortunately they had basically an avalanche off the church steeple. It is so steep that all that ice and stuff just fell off, and he thinks probably a ton of ice and snow just slid off the roof and destroyed his barbecue setup. So they couldn't do the burnt ends for me, unfortunately, but they could do the ribs. I'm not going to tell you any more than that. I want you guys to enjoy the video, but that's what happened yesterday. Sorry, I don't know when the snow, excuse me, I just finished eating. So I beg your forgiveness. So we did that last night, and then we slept somewhere in town, and then we went to a bakery, and then we came to this place and did a breakfast item. I'm not going to tell you. You guys will find out when I launch that video on Saturday, so stay tuned on KBD Productions TV. But I had a good night's sleep. I think I'm going to have to keep this new sleeping bag as backup. I think I'm going to roll it up and get my summer one out, because I kept waking up and I was like sweating and like I needed my hat on. I'm going to have to also buy maybe a hat that's not like an insulated hat, but snugs my head so I can put it down to here, just so that I don't see light. I was in an area where there was a lot of light, and that kind of kept me awake a little bit. And the fact that the sleeping bag is just too warm for, when I woke up this morning, it was warmer in here than it was outside. I think it was 8 degrees outside and 11 degrees, almost 12. Like when I picked up the thermostat or the thermometer and I put it up to the camera, it was 11.7 or whatever. By the time I looked at it again, it went up to 12 because of the heat from the sleeping bag. When you get out of the sleeping bag, all that heat just comes into the van and heats everything up. I'm gonna hit my Waze. It's almost an hour to get home from here. I had a great dinner last night, had an amazing walk. I did like 5 kilometers all the way around the town. Not all the way around town, but I went down a bunch of back streets and some of the, I guess, the suburbs of the town. Definitely a lot of homes that have been built within the last couple decades, maybe 3 decades, but they looked like they're all brand new homes compared to the 100-year-old homes in the main part of the town. So they're building up big around here, so that's kind of cool. What else did I do? Then I watched the Leafs beat the Avalanche, so that was awesome. It was tight right at the end. They pulled their goalie, and it's like, it was getting, the whole time you're just like, please don't score, please don't score. And then you just like kill that minute and a half, and they did it. And so I'm pretty happy about that. And of course, I put my seatbelt on and my keys in my pocket. So yeah, I guess I'm going to tell you this spot here. So this is School Days Cafe, and the high school is just down the street here. I forgot to ask how long they've been around, but it seems like they've been around a long time. I guess the problem was I looked up on Google. You know, I always go to Google Maps, hover over a town, hit the restaurant button, it shows me where all the restaurants are. I look and see which ones are the mom and pop shops, and I have to juggle, okay, when I get there, I'm gonna do a dinner, I'm gonna do my dinner at this place, and then let's look for like a bonus place, and that bakery was gonna be my bonus place, and then this place was gonna be my breakfast place. I looked up every one of their websites or Facebooks or Instagrams just to see what's on their menus, to kind of give myself an idea of how to create this video that's gonna go up on Saturday for KBD Productions TV, the stealth camp video. I don't even know what I'm gonna call it yet. On the website of this place, it said they had a little breakfast menu. And of course, when I get here, she's like, we've stopped serving breakfast. She says they don't have any traffic to justify doing breakfast all the time. So they get like 1 or 2 people a day, and that's not gonna cut it. Yeah, I asked them, you know, what's it like being right by the high school? And she says, it's amazing. The students are very respectful and don't cause any problems or anything. Just, you know, like in the movies, you always see the high school students go and misbehave, let's call it. I've even seen that at McDonald's, like on YouTube videos. McDonald's getting swarmed by high school students and the cops had to be called and all that. Not this place. The students of Shelburne are phenomenal, apparently. So in the last vlog, I said I was going to do Maurice's box, but I just don't have time to do it at the moment. I'll do that. I love that house on the right there. I'd buy that. I'd buy that if it was for sale, for sure. I love this town. It's awesome. But yeah, I'll probably shoot that video today or tomorrow, and then that'll be my next vlog, hopefully. I never promise anything because things happen at the last second and things have to change. So there's the Duffy on the left there. I parked in a different place this time just to change it up. It rained pretty hard a couple times last night, like just before I fell asleep. You could hear it trickling on the roof and then downpour. And then it did that for like 5 minutes maybe, and then it stopped, and then it woke me up again sometime in the night. I didn't look at my watch, but it happened at least a few more times where it just downpoured, which hopefully will clean up the streets a little bit of all the sand and salt that they put down. I'm not sure if this area is allowed to have salt or not. Certain areas don't use salt. Some areas only use sand on their roads just for environmental reasons. So I'm not sure what this town does. New Orleans pizza. Oh, I walked down this path in the wintertime. It doesn't look like a good path to walk down now. It's like a mud bath. Definitely in the next KBD Productions TV video, the stealth camp or camp, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna take this sleeping bag out, keep it as a backup, just in case it does drop below zero, then I'll use that again. But anything above zero, I definitely have to use my other sleeping bag because this one is just way too warm. And the -9 is even warmer. So there's a truck going through the McDonald's drive-through with his emergency lights on. Not a police car or anything. I can't tell what it is. Maybe like just like a road worker type truck, but his lights are going through. And he's going through the drive-through. That's funny. Oh, the trailer in front of me is a Rhode Island license plate. That's kind of cool. So I asked the question in the stealth camping video I just shot last night. Do you guys like the big city stealth camps? Do you prefer the small town? Or do you like the fact that I kind of keep bouncing back and forth between small town, big city, and just keep kind of doing that? And it gives you guys a variety of stuff. Because I just kept doing big city. Not that, you know, the next big city I have to go through is either Buffalo or Detroit or Montreal. Like I said, there's a bunch of cities along Lake Ontario, like Pickering and Kingston and Brockville. Yes, I know, Matthew, Brockville. Got to get back there. Matthew was the one who got me to do a video in Brockville, and I just happened to get there the week after the train tunnel closed, and we had a good stay though, and that video did really well. So hats off to Matthew, thank you very much. But he also gave me a list of other restaurants that I need to come back with Carol and do. So again, I can't promise anything. I'll try and get there this summer, and Carol and I can walk the train tunnel and make some content for you guys. Eat at all the restaurants that Matthew suggested. I'll have to look that up, Matthew. Chances are you told me on Messenger, so I'll just have to look back through our thread to find out what the places you recommended us eat at. Although I love that pizza place that you recommended the last time. The people were amazing. The baklava was fantastic. The pizza was brilliant. And I enjoyed my stay there that day. And it was like that really nice leading up to Thanksgiving type. No, it wasn't leading. I think it was after Thanksgiving, because they were getting ready to do, like the tunnel was open, but not to civilians and not to pedestrians. And they were getting it ready to do like a haunted house tunnel walk or something. So it was leading up to Halloween. So it was probably just after Thanksgiving. So the whole town, all the leaves were changing, and it was rainy a bit, and just had that amazing fall feeling. I'm right now looking very much forward to spring. I wish I could have done more winter videos, But again, there's only so many days of winter. I'm only shooting one video a week at the moment. So my new method is to try and shoot a video for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Those are the days that I need to shoot videos. Because then I need the rest of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday to edit. I was talking with Chris at the Duffy last night, and we were talking about my workload and how I deal with it. When I get home and I put all that footage in a timeline, sometimes it's up to 4 hours of footage. And some of it, there's nothing going on. It's like me, you know, getting dressed or me waiting for the food to come. So I take out those big chunks and get it down to like 3 hours, maybe 2.5. And then I gotta start taking out all the extra footage that doesn't make the story go. It's a little daunting, I guess, when you're looking at 2 hours of footage, 2.5 hours of footage, and you literally got to go through it with a fine-tooth comb, taking out all the stuff. Maybe I might have said something wrong, take that out. If there's any blank areas, take that out, and you literally have to go through it. And then you get it down to 2.5 hours, and then you go through it again, get it down to 1.5 hours, you go through it again, try to take out another 30 minutes to try to get it to an hour or less. I don't like it when it's over an hour. Hitting it out on an hour is fine, but getting it under an hour is better. I've had very successful 30-minute videos, so I would love to keep them at around 30 to 45 minutes. Let me know what you guys think. The big city stealth camp video that I did, like people were watching up to 24 minutes of that, like the average view time. I know there's a lot of people that watch the whole thing. I know there's a lot of people that skip through it. I know there's a lot of people that only watch 5 minutes of it and leave. I know people that probably watch 4 seconds of it and leave. So, but the average view time for that video is 24 minutes. So thank you very much to everybody who watches those videos. Really appreciate it. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. We'll see you guys in the next vlog. Thanks for watching. Ciao.